And now, they've got a new song out called Distorted Light Beam. They're a band so big, the French have a national holiday in their honour. Good morning, Dan from Bastille!
Morning, how you doing?
You okay?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Dan, have you ever been to a wedding where the bride sung her own Walking Down the Aisle music?
I have never, but I would bloody love to go to one of them. That sounds amazing. Wait, do we have any more information? Do we know what she was singing?
No, we need more info.
We're asking Joanna for more info. I mean, you must get asked to play at weddings a lot.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, we once got asked to play at a footballer's wedding. I was like, but I don't know you. That's weird. Why would we do that? It was in earlier days where I was completely weirded out by being in a band, so I just said no to loads of stuff that I now regret. But we've played at some mates' weddings, and yeah, I was always a bit nervous about messing up. You know, there's so much pressure on someone's wedding. The people, obviously, people who are getting married care so much, as you'd expect, sometimes a bit too much, and you just don't want to mess it up. But you know, it's really nice to be involved.
And what do they ask for? Do they ask for the full Bastille set? Do they just ask for Pompeii and then a bit of Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You? What happened?
Bastille Dan, brackets DJ sets.
Yeah,
cheaper options.
Just Pompeii, get out.
Bang out a quick Pompeii at my wedding, please, Dan. Mates rates.
I also want to know, you have to say who, have you ever been offered ridiculous amounts to play for a billionaire or an oligarch? You know, you see like Mariah Carey singing at some rich person's baby shower in Uzbekistan.
Yeah. There have been a couple. We didn't really do them though. But I've heard some pretty mad stories, about people, other artists and other bands getting, flown off to somewhere in Russia to play in some like palace. I think it's definitely a corner of the music industry that people do, but probably don't want to talk about.
Yeah, they do seem to keep it off the radar, don't they?
True that.
Actually, I'm singing at a mate's wedding, like not next weekend, but the weekend after. And yeah, like I wasn't meant to. I think I accidentally inserted myself into the situation because we were sort of out. And my friend was going to play Blackbird on acoustic guitar, and I'd had a couple of drinks and was like, "Oh, I'll sing it if you want." Really regret that now.
That's great.
Walking down the aisle. That's a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge amount of pressure. I often think this with artists, right? You know, with festivals, and we were talking about Mary Berry jumping on the drums of Rick Astley's set, right? You know, occasionally I've seen this happen with you as well, Dan, where another band's performing, and then it's like, "Welcome to the stage, my good friend Dan," and Dan comes walking out. Is that something that you kind of arrange between us? This might be stupid question of the year, right? Do you arrange that between yourselves, or is that like someone tells you to come get involved? How does it work?
That's a really good question. I think you should grab a mic and walk out. No, it's definitely like arranged. I guess the thing with festivals that's really fun is it's the weird part of the year, the sort of summer camp over the summer. Well, festivals when they happen. Yeah. Where like suddenly, I guess for the rest of the year, everyone's sort of off doing their own thing. You're on your own tours. And when you kind of intersect in different towns with people that you know in other bands or whatever, it's always really fun, like bumping into a friend somewhere. But with festivals, it's like summer camp. Everyone's there. Everyone's generally at the same places all weekend. So it's just a nice chance to, to drag someone on stage with you and be like, "You're better than us. Do you want to come? Do you want to come help out?"
You love to see it, don't you? What's your favourite one? Either someone that you've brought onto stage and it's just like a real curveball and crowd have gone mad, or one that you've jumped on stage for someone else's set and it was just a real moment.
That's a good question. I mean, like weird that you just say Rick Astley. We were at the Isle of Wight festival and in the room next to him backstage, and we were so starstruck, and we like just persuaded our tour manager to go next door and ask if he wanted to come out on stage, and he was like, "Yeah, of course." And then we just had the best night with Rick Astley, and he actually ended up we gave him a lift home on our tour bus.
I love it.
Right. So
him and his wife, who are wicked. Yeah.
Dan from Bastille, our researchers have been researching you for the last 7 days. So please.
God, I'm so sorry to them.
No, it's all right. It's they've just dug up some stuff here. Tell us if it's true or false. Dan from Bastille once stole an American interviewer's watch.
Yeah, true. Apparently.
What's that story then?
Oh, this is absolutely terrible. I have zero recollection whatsoever. But apparently, I did an interview sort of end of last year over FaceTime with this guy who was like, yeah, I'm the guy who you stole the watch from. I was like, I literally don't remember that. That's actual theft. That's like a crime.
We haven't reported it. It's fine.
He seemed pretty all right with it.
Right.
I need to replace that watch. That's terrible.
Next one. A few years ago, Dan from Bastille was very excited to visit NASA.
I was very excited to visit NASA. Yeah, we all were. There's a lot of space geeks in our touring crew. Our in-ear monitor guy studied astrophysics at uni. I don't know how he ended up doing sound for us, but yeah, no. So we the first time we were touring in America, this guy got in touch, sent us an email and was like, "Hey, I'm an engineer at NASA. I actually design the parachutes that bring capsules back in from space when they sort of crash back into Earth. Big fan. Do you want to come to NASA if I can get some free tickets?" To which obviously we were all excited little children. But yeah, it's amazing. It's such an amazing place when you go for a tour of someone's office and they're literally sending people into space.
Yeah, that's so cool, man.
It makes making music seem like the most ridiculous thing in the world, which it obviously is already, but it makes it seem a little even more absurd.
Would you like to go on Richard Branson's rocket?
I would love to go to space, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, is it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Could you not be the first band to perform in space? I don't think that's happened yet. If I remember right, weren't you on a game? I seem to remember this as well. Didn't you do, I might be bang wrong with this, but didn't you do a performance in Fortnite or one of those?
Marshmallow, who we did a song with, he was I think one of the first people to do a song in Fortnite. So yeah, nothing to do with me, but we watched it and we're like, if this is the future of music, that's mad.
It was you singing though, wasn't it, on that song?
Yeah,
that's where I've got that one. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it was happier. Yeah.
Dan, congratulations! Congratulations on the new single. Are you going to be able to play live again with this new record?
We're actually doing a couple of shows next weekend, which is very surreal. Yeah. I'm really excited. We're doing Latitude and Stand and Calling, if all is well, and we're doing it with an orchestra and a gospel choir, which is really exciting. So obviously we've not really played live. I've not been to a gig. I've missed gigs, as in going to gigs, so much. So it's just going to be really surreal, from nothing to potentially next weekend being in two fields, watching loads of music and playing with an orchestra.
It's really weird because it's really soon now, but it doesn't, in a weird way, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen. You know what I mean?
But weird. It must be so weird for you all being together again, and that a sort of kind of renewal and a new excitement. Probably from that gap that you've had. Woody's hair's probably down to his feet now. It must be extraordinary scenes from Bastille.
Yeah, no, we'll be plaiting ourselves into Woody. We just, I guess also because we weren't sure if it was going to happen, we've left rehearsing till this week. So it still feels so unreal because we still haven't all got together, but there's going to be 30 of us on stage, and I just, everyone's so excited. It's obviously been such a strange time, and everyone's missed doing what they love. So it's going to be, I think we're probably going to have to keep stopping the gig because someone else on stage will get overwhelmed with emotion or something.
Just don't do a Euros final. You've got excited in the day, overcranked it, and you're performing at night, and it's all gone wrong.
Yeah, don't do that. And I'm imagining there will be some rehearsal time in for this week down in the diary.
Yeah.
Imagine if they just put us on stage. And
I know. Get out there.
Let's just trust your muscle memory and see what happens.
Yeah, let's see if you can remember the hits. Dan, thank you so much for joining us. Bastille's new single, Distorted Light Beam, is out now. Always been one of the most genuine guys in pop love.
He's top bloke. I didn't know his actual full name was Dan Smith.
Dan Smith.
It's always just been Dan from Bastille.
Yeah.
What a ledge.